Otoko Ume sour. You gotta push the red one. Cool. Okay, wait, let me, Ichigo Chumon Sensei sen. Okay, well, whatever. That'll do for right now, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So hi everybody, it's your dad again, and I'm here. I see that it's been trending recently that people who are not ethnically Japanese growing up in Japan are videos that are like, you know, whatever. So anyway, I got one of those guys. I found him. I was like, hey, you lived here, right? And he's like, what? And I was like, come drink with me. So anyway, guys, say hello to Andy. He grew up here, and yeah, I lived with this guy for a little bit, and he's American like me, and he's badass like me, and he's also a translator like me. So yeah, I thought, hey, let's go get some food and let's meet up because we haven't met up in like a year or two. And yeah, I thought I'd ask him some questions while we're eating and stuff. So yeah, thanks for coming, Andy.
My pleasure.
It's Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, right?
Yeah. Isn't Sanskrit from India though?
Yeah, but it's like a very Japanese style of.
Well, this is from
Like
Rinko.
esoteric Buddhism. They have the.
Yeah, this is Riko or Rinko Temple or something. It's in Nikko. Rinko, you know it?
Nikko.
Yeah, Nikko. Well, the temple's called Rinko or Riko or something. But anyway, this is it's a temple that's in Tochigi, in Nikko, and it's a temple where you have to. I don't know if it's true because I didn't Google it yet, but apparently you have to walk up like some stairs in order to get to the shrine where they actually sell this. So it's kind of a pilgrimage.
So you didn't go there.
My friend went there, and as a present, he bought this for me. And this is like an amulet they only give out once every 9 years. Like they have one that they give every year, but this is once every 9 years. And it's Sanskrit for purity.
Okay.
So I'm like super Christian virgin now, or straight edge.
It's your purity necklace.
Yeah, it's purity necklace. It's to stay pure for my future husband. It's just I don't know. My friend bought it for me, and I like it, so I wear it now. You know, it's cool. And I also got this too. Where's your? Come on, I thought you were Japanese. Where's your fucking jade tiger eye necklace, man, or bracelet, huh? Yeah, this is for this is for like clear thinking, and the jade is for like being in touch with nature and also gathering money.
Yeah.
I made it myself because I didn't want to wear two. So I just like combined them. So I hope that's okay. I don't know. But yeah.
Looks okay.
Anyway, come by, dude. Yeah, come by to this. Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers.
Otoko. Oh yeah, you got the manly sour plum drink. And I got the mega malt liquor. Yeah, it's not even beer. It's fake beer. Yay. And we got cucumbers.
Technically.
Yeah. Oh. Gotta get that vegetable fiber. Yeah, so these are grilled mochi with cheese and seaweed. Here, try it. Let's see. Can't believe you never tried this. This is like my favorite thing here. Oh, nice. Yeah, right? Right? Oh, it's so good.
It's like the burnt cheese kind of goes with the soy sauce flavor.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Ah. Oh. Fuck. That's really good. So Andy, like, were you born in Japan?
Was I born in Japan? Yes. I was born in Japan. Yes.
What area were you born in? Chiba?
Chiba.
Oh shit. That's the first place I lived. So did you go to Japanese preschool? And like kindergarten?
Yes. Yes.
Did you go to Japanese elementary school too?
Up to 6th grade.
Oh wow. So
And after that I homeschooled. Went to international school. But elementary school was Japanese.
oh, okay. Were there any other foreigners at the school besides you?
Not really. Only my brother. He's like 3 years younger.
Wow. So you had like nobody to speak English to all day at school.
No.
So that was like
Not a problem. I was better at Japanese back then than English probably. When I go to school, I'm speaking Japanese all the time.
Many like parents that are like two foreign parents here in Japan, they have a rule that like they don't speak Japanese at home. Did you guys have the same rule?
Somewhat, I think. But basically, me and my brother were speaking Japanese to each other.
Wow.
So, but like at the dinner table, of course, try to keep it English.
When you talk to your brother and stuff, like on the phone, like when you're texting, is it in Japanese or English?
Now I say it's more English, but it's still kind of mixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Here, I want you to try one of these and try it out. Okay. This is pepper, hamburger, wasabi mustard, dude.
Wasabi?
Well, I mean wasabi mustard. You know the normal Japanese mustard.
Karashi? Oh,
Karashi,
this thing.
yeah.
Oops. Didn't mean to get it in there, but okay.
Yep.
What is this again?
It's like hamburger Pimon or whatever.
Okay.
Pretty good?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I hated peppers before I came to Japan, and I love this stuff now. It's like bitter, but it's still pretty good.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good.
Did you have a lot of like Japanese like pepper, like stuff like this growing up?
Stuff like this?
Yeah, like Japanese washoku or whatever. Like yakitori.
Not really. Like I grew up in Nagano.
Nagano.
Which is famous for soba.
Okay.
But growing up, I didn't have any soba. Of course, I would eat the Japanese food at the elementary schools, like
The Japanese school lunch.
school lunch, which I don't really remember. There was probably like fish, there was rice, and natto, the fermented beans, which I didn't like at first, but I got used to it. Now I eat it all the time.
Do you think like the teachers treated you different because you were obviously like a foreign-looking kid, or do you think they treated you just like everybody else?
Pretty much the same. I feel. I don't know.
Like, did you ever act out? Did you ever get in trouble when you were in school?
Not really. No. I was pretty well behaved, I would say.
Did you usually go over to your friends' houses at all, like that were Japanese?
Sometimes, yeah.
Did their parents ever like be like, "Oh, Andy, can you eat this?" Or like, they try to speak to you in like weird English or whatever?
Not really. Not that I remember.
They just treat you like a normal person.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I didn't like speaking in English in front of the Japanese, my friends and Japanese people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you're just like speaking to them in Japanese, they just more or less forget that you're a foreigner.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's how I thought about it, at least.
Yeah, because like I've heard, like you've heard this, like you've seen the YouTube videos or something where it's like I'm half Japanese or I'm a foreigner who I grew up in Japan and like I got bullied because I was different. But those guys always seem like little bitches, you know? They seem like they didn't have, like they were already antisocial and weird to begin with, so they couldn't make friends. Nice.
Maybe yeah.
Fucking,
It could have just been luck. But yeah, maybe like as a kid, if you're more antisocial, if you're awkward, you could get bullied more. I had a friend who was. I mean, he's like me. He speaks perfect Japanese, but he was bullied when he was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And so he stopped going to elementary school. His parents took him out, and he started homeschooling or something.
Was he a white kid?
He was a white kid. Yeah. He was like redhead, very white.
But was his personality already kind of like a little bitch, kind of?
I'm not sure like what his personality was as a kid, but like. Once he was like middle school, he was like really badass.
Yeah.
He was going to like clubs in Roppongi when he was in middle school.
Oh fuck.
And they would just let him in, so.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, but he didn't go. He got bullied in elementary school, so he had to leave. And so but his Japanese is just as good as mine.
Is he like from the same place you're from?
He was from Ibaraki. He grew up in Ibaraki.
Oh yeah. Wait,
which is like the least popular prefecture in Japan, I think.
You're not talking about Brad, are you?
No.
Okay, no. Okay.
Zach.
I don't know Zach, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's cool.
And yeah, of course, French fries.
French fries.
Oh, dude. Why didn't they give us any ketchup?
No ketchup. What is this?
It's butter.
Okay.
I love it how you can go to like an izakaya and you can still get like American food kind of, French fries. I mean, there's not a single culture in the world that does not like French fries. Social. Yeah, dude, nice. We got food here. We just got mentaiko chicken, which is basically like kind of fish eggs, salty fish eggs. How is it, Andy? It's pretty good? Yeah.
Delicious.
And Andy just called this hada, which is technically, I think it's only for humans, I think, but it's skin. It's like kawa. Kawa, like this is grilled chicken, salted chicken, but it's chicken skin. And it's so good. I mean, I know you're kind of like, you're a little bit of a health nut, but it's pretty good, right? I don't know, man. When I lived with you, you were always eating like natto and like soy and stuff and like a lot of vegetables and like, you know, you said it was because you were being cheap, but I think it was also because like you're a little bit of a health conscious guy, you know?
Somewhat.
Oh my god, that's good.
This needs some flavor.
Yeah.
We need some
Yeah, we need like some mustard. その何がマスタードのわさびの塩はいいんですけど、まあ塩はありがたいんですけど、そのわさびからしもらっていいですか？はい。
salt.
I mean, this is already salt.
I don't even.
You don't taste
I don't even
it?
taste any salt.
Oh wow. I tasted it. Go for it. Yeah. Get in there. So like, so you went to like, ありがとう。いやそのマスタードからし？he doesn't understand the からし。黄色のやつ。はい。When you were growing up, there weren't that many foreigners in izakayas that were working here, right? I mean, when I came here, it's almost been 20 years now. It would be very rare to see a foreigner working here. Now it's like izakaya, kombini, everywhere that's there.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I don't mind, but it's just kind of like when I bought something from Yahoo Auction the other day, and I had to pay for it, and the guy was from Turkey or something, and he's like, "You can't pay with a number," and I'm like, "No. Put the number in. It's for Yahoo Auction." What is Yahoo Auction? I'm like, "Can you get your manager?" And he's like, "My manager's on break. I can't call him right now." I'm like, "Motherfucker, dude." And but yeah, you ever encounter something like that? Or like, do you have like, what do you think about all these foreigners coming here? And
I mean, it's just a labor shortage, right?
yeah, I mean, I don't really care because I'm not doing that job, so I don't feel like they're taking our jobs. And I don't think Japanese people want to do those jobs anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I live out in like western Tokyo, like the very edge. So over there, I don't really see many foreigners. But that here, downtown Shinjuku, like when I lived in a guest house, even there in Nakano Shinbashi, all the konbini workers would be foreigners. So in downtown Tokyo, it's very common to see foreigners working in konbini or like cheap chain places like Matsuya. And I'm like, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
But some Japanese people they can get frustrated if they don't speak Japanese. And
yeah. So on another topic. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. そうこれが欲しかった。これが一番。あと。Yeah, just stack it. Hada kawa.
Hada is just wrong.
Yeah. Hada だったら人間でしょかな. I don't know if Hada is only ningen, but only human. What do you mean I only got 20 seconds to shout this out? How am I going to fit that in? Okay, oh shit, it's rolling? Okay, hey guys, thank you for becoming members by pushing that join button over here on youtube.com/Tkyosam. You get access to the private photo dump part of my Discord, which is pretty badass. All you got to do is push that join button. Why are you waiting? Go over while supplies last. Also, big thank you to everybody who went over on patreon.com/Tkyosam. You guys get special behind-the-scenes footage as well as Japanese lessons and packages from me and a different part of the Discord where you can learn Japanese. Okay, bye. But yeah. So Andy, you went to like international school for middle school and high school. Do you like ever
just high school actually?
Oh, just high school.
Yeah.
And you homeschooled for middle school, but then high school you went to international school or something, right? So like there's this guy who I'm friends with named Joshua, and he's kind of blowing up on YouTube right now as like a white guy from. He's kind of like you. His parents were missionaries, and he grew up here. And his parents tried to put him in international school, and he didn't like it. And so he's like, "Can I please just go back to Japanese school? This is like fucking weird." And so he went to middle school, high school. I think he did half of college or something in like at a Japanese university. So,
Okay.
did you ever feel like you're like, "Mom, Dad, why are you taking me out of here? This is where all my friends are. Like, I want to go back." Did you ever feel like that?
Yeah, actually, during middle school, I felt like that because elementary school, that was 6 years. All my friends were Japanese. And my parents took me out of the system, and we're kind of in the mountains, so I didn't really have friends who were homeschooling and stuff.
Yeah.
Not many. So yeah, maybe that time I felt like I wanted to be in Japanese school. After that, I went to international school though, and that was actually pretty nice because there were other kids who had similar experiences to me. Like maybe they went to elementary school in Japanese school. Their parents would put them in elementary school just so they would learn Japanese. Yeah. And then they would take them out, put them in English education system. So being with kids who could speak English and Japanese was pretty nice, I'd say.
When you were at the international school, did any of the kids feel like they wanted to speak Japanese more than English or whatever though?
Some of because there's Japanese kids in the international school as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's always some kids who are more used to Japanese speaking than English, so they would want to speak Japanese more. So yeah, and then some of the kids didn't speak any Japanese, so you kind of have like different groups.
What group were you part of?
I wasn't really part of any group, but I probably got along more with the Japanese leaning people than the English leaning people, I would say. Yeah.
So like did you but you didn't miss like you weren't like Mom, Dad, I want to go to like a Japanese like school like when you're in high school or something. You're like, I want to go to like, I'm used to this system. I don't want to be in this international system. I don't really like these kids. I want to go back with my people, you know?
I don't know, in middle school, I guess I may have had some ideas like that, but I was kind of just like go with the flow kind of thing, so I wasn't really thinking of that as like a alternative, I guess. But high school, I liked the international school, so by then I was pretty cool with whatever.
Yeah, more food. Oh, it's okay.
When they come.
I'll just stab it for right now. It's only a cutie. Oh, this is great. So Andy, there's a woman from the Ukraine who she moved here when she was really young. She learned Japanese fluently. Like last year, she became a legal Japanese citizen, and she won a beauty contest for most beautiful Japanese woman. Did you hear about that story?
I heard about it, yeah. I don't know all the details.
Yeah.
Well, she was born in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Right?
Not a drop of Japanese blood.
And then one of her parents married a Japanese person, and then she moved to Japan when she was very young.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, she won the beauty contest.
Yeah, to be fair, all the other chicks were like really ugly. I mean, it was rigged, Andy. Like, this is a beauty contest. I thought it was a science fair or something. They were not. I mean, I bet they were beautiful on the inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of rigged. But yeah, continue.
Honestly, I don't really care. But it is kind of weird that, someone who's not ethnically Japanese would win the contest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, if it's in the U.S., it's like, whatever.
Yeah,
But, like, of course, part of being Japanese is, like, you're part of the ethnicity, so it's not that you're just born in Japan.
Thank you. Yeah.
お箸落としちゃったの。
足落としちゃった。ちょっと待ってください。持ってきます。
ありがとう。Yes.
こちらです。
おー、助かります。ありがとう。Stack this stuff. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't really care, but like at the same time, it's kind of weird because I think being Japanese is like you have some Japanese ancestry. Like if you had some Japanese ancestry, then like no one can say anything against her. But like Like, I don't consider myself Japanese. I was born in Japan, and
Japanese
all
was
that,
technically
but-
like your first language too, right? You know,
not first language, but
it was the most
I was-
used language
it was-
when you were a
yeah,
kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I was curious to think of or to hear your thoughts on it because like you're, you know, like my friend Anne, she became legally Japanese recently on Twitter, and she kind of went through. She had some controversy because she like ran into some old guy, and he was like, "Kuni wa dochira?" And she was like, "Or where are you from?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm from Fukuoka." And I actually, her first YouTube video was on my channel, so I was gonna release a second interview, but then this shit happened. I was like, you know, like okay, maybe I should hold off on that, releasing that. But anyway, she was just saying in her tweet, she's like, I told the old guy I'm from Okinawa, and he's like, no, but like, what country are you from, like originally or ethnically? And she's like, man, moving forward, Japan's gonna become more international, and like, I don't like hearing comments like that. And I'm like, dude, like you weren't born here. You're not like you spent a lot of time here, but like, what is the harm in saying I was American, I became Japanese legally a year or two ago? I mean, like, for the Carolina chick or whatever, she grew up here, she took Japanese citizenship, her main language every day is Japanese, but ethnically she's not Japanese, so I don't see, I don't know, I feel like it's a big punch in the face for every Japanese woman who's like, guess what, you're not Japanese enough to be Miss Japanese. Yeah, but I mean, like, do you feel like that, like, if somebody, like, if I know you're not legally Japanese, but if you became legally Japanese, would you be like, yeah, Nihonjin desu, Nihonjin desu?
No,
Like,
I wouldn't, because that's so non-Japanese an attitude to have, I think.
right?
I've lived in Japan so long that like I actually am Japanese, like internally.
Like mentality-wise.
Yeah. So someone who has that kind of like internalized way of seeing things probably wouldn't speak like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I think.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, like so, things are changing, so like it really depends. Like the way people are viewing those kind of issues is also changing within Japan. So like maybe in the future it will be different, you know. So who knows?
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think about, like do you think that, I mean, I'm of the mindset that, like, if you're born in Japan and you're Japanese, is like, your main language is Japanese, and you grew up around Japanese people, and, like, you like, your majority of time spent is more with Japanese people, and, like, you know, when you're with Japanese people, they expect you to be Japanese, especially if you're with them all the time. So it's like, I think culturally you can be Japanese, but I think it's going to be a long time till somebody considers somebody who looks not ethnically Japanese to be Japanese. Like, I love watching Japanese dubs of movies. That's like one of my favorite hobbies to do. And I always love the way they talk, because they don't talk like Japanese people. That, like, you know, you watch Sopranos or something, and they're like, you know, chaka doshita, you know, or like, you know, kino wa rusuden shitanda dakara nandayo, you know, or something like. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
In a world where Papa Tikyo is on his trusty Japanese Yamaha Virago bike Spaghettums, and I'm riding around Japan and I'm spieling and I'm podcasting while I'm doing it, go over and check it out if you haven't already. It's ADV Japan, links down below, and come over and be based with your hot dad in Japan.
Arigato. So it's like, but I like that. I don't know. I feel like the more Japan, I want Japanese to expand more across. Like, I like the way Japanese language sounds. I love how Japan's so safe and how it's so, like, you know, everything's like, the trains are on time. You can rent an apartment in Kabukicho, and like you can actually afford it. It's small, but you can afford it. Like, but yeah, I don't know. It's like, do you think that, like, I mean, I see these people, like, my friend Ann, who's like, they might expect people to consider them Japanese, and it's like, I don't think that's a realistic expectation.
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe like a European mindset. Like in certain countries, like if you're born in that country, then you are, you know, if you're born in Germany, you are German.
Yeah.
That's that mentality. Also in the U.S., of course, because it's a immigrant country, so
yeah,
even more so, it's like that. But in Japan, people don't have that mentality. So like when you kind of bring that mentality and kind of expect people to kind of go along with it, or you kind of imposing it, there's definitely going to be some conflict, and in a sense you're being non-Japanese by kind of imposing your kind of own views, because Japan is all about like maintaining the peace, right?
Yeah.
You want to be like, you're kind of reading the air, you're kind of like, how do they see me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Instead of saying like, okay, this is what I am, and kind of, so it's kind of it's almost kind of like a Japanese values versus kind of Western values. It's kind of how I think it is.
It's like not inconveniencing the other person with your own personal opinions or beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I don't think either one is like right or wrong.
Yeah.
But in Japan, you know, it's a very big part of the culture to avoid conflicts and to like kind of just like
Just like kind of let it like fade out kind of thing.
You don't try to be the thing that stands out.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the Japanese mentality. Not that it's a good thing, but like that's kind of how it is. So
like if you okay, so here I guess I don't know, I didn't hear the whole story. So it's like, so Andy, will you ever get Japanese citizenship? You've lived in the US. You actually lived for like a whole year for college and stuff, but you still came back to Japan. You didn't stay there. Like do you ever think you'll, since you grew up here, since you consider living here like so good, I know you did like a 6-month bicycle trip around Europe and stuff, so you've been to Europe, you've been to America, like do you feel like, I know that nothing is determined, right, but do you feel that you're more likely to stay in Japan than leave Japan?
I think so, yeah. I like living in Japan, so the U.S. is it's an option, but it's not as natural for me to be in the States as in Japan. But yeah, Japan is just comfortable, I would say. It's safe.
Do you ever think you'll legally be Japanese though? Like get the passport?
I don't think so. No, because I have permanent residence. There's not enough of reason to switch over, and like forfeit my American passport as well.
Yeah.
So the only benefit is that I could vote, I guess.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you considering?
Yeah, I'm considering being a Japanese citizen,
Really?
but I work freelance, so it's hard. Yeah, I mean, the way I think of it is just like, my friend Ado, he runs a website called turningjapanese.info, and it's all about how to become a Japanese citizen. And the whole reason he got Japanese citizenship is because he was like, I got a house here, I've got a family and kids here, but like Japan at any point could be like, you're not Japanese, get the fuck out of here, like if something happened, right? And he's like, fuck you, like I work for a Japanese company, I put in for like the pension and all this shit, like if you're not going to consider me on the same level as everybody else, then I guess I'll go full Super Saiyan and I'll become Japanese. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself ever living in the States again. So, and I don't want to go around being like, I'm Japanese, fuck you, like, respect my cock. But I like the idea of being like, yeah, like I'm not just like a temporary team player. Like I'm here for the long run. And like I know I'd have to give up my U.S. citizenship, but it's like I feel like it's a small price to pay in order to like ensure that I can stay here, and I can, whenever somebody brings up some shit, I can be like, oh, fuck you, I'm Japanese. Like go to America and like try to say your opinion, you know? It's like I got really pissed off during Corona because all these fucking people were complaining about like Japan will let in tourists, and I'm like, well, they'll let in people that work, they'll let in people that will study. So just move over here. And they're like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, shut up, bitch, shut up. But yeah, I'm just, like my buddy Josh, his sister, they're both UK citizens. She went over to the UK for a year to work or to study or something. And she was just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm Japanese. And she just got Japanese citizenship after that. She's like, I never want to live in the UK. Fuck that. Japan's awesome. So, yeah.
Where were they from in Japan?
Saitama, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you his picture on Instagram later. You might know him. Yeah. Anyway, food. Okay. More food. Yeah. Snag this shit up. Okay, Andy, like, there's food here, and we gotta eat. So I'll wrap this up, guys. In the comment section, write down if you want a part 2. Say that you want a part 2, and then Andy and I will go out to eat more food, and we'll answer your questions. And if you have any questions for Andy that we didn't answer, put them in the comment section below. And oh yeah, I was gonna speak to you in Japanese for a bit. Shit. Well, let's do this for like, it's on 30 seconds, so let's do it for 5 minutes or something. Or god damn it, I'm gonna have to subtitle this later. Okay, this will be a separate video. Okay, I'm gonna put the video of him and me speaking Japanese later, so I can complete this one, because subtitling is a bitch. Actually, my main subtitle dude, guys, right now, Pauly Scone, he's on, like, he just had a kid, so he doesn't have as much free time as before. So if any of you guys would like to subtitle videos, if I put them in Japanese, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, okay.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.